After losing the first spot, Samsung has realized that youth in India wants value for money products which brands like Xiaomi, Asus and Realme are offering. So to compete with that, Samsung has launched the Samsung Galaxy M20. But as always, is it worth buying the Samsung Galaxy M20? Or should you say to Samsung, #Aapka time aayega? Well, let's find out in this video. My name is Saurabh Nahar, you're watching All About Technologies. Let's begin. Let's start off with specs. M20 comes with Exynos 7904 processor, which is an octa-core processor with 2 Cortex A73 cores clocked at 1.8 GHz and 6 Cortex A53 cores clocked at 1.6 GHz. Mali G71 MP2 GPU, 3 or 4 GB of RAM and 32 or 64 GB storage, 5000 mAh battery, 13 plus 5 megapixel camera on the rear, 8 megapixel camera on the front, 6.3-inch water drop notch TFT display and Android Oreo. Now in terms of design, it is nothing special as it comes with a glossy plastic back panel which gets scratched up easily, and there is no case included, so getting a case is must along with the scratch guard because even the front Asahi Dragon Tail Glass Pro gets scratches. So getting both the case and the scratch guard is very important. Now in terms of weight, it is slightly heavier compared to the Zenfone Max Pro M2, which also had the 5000 mAh battery, so keep that thing in mind. Overall build quality is good, but the design is just not so appealing considering what brands like Xiaomi, Realme and Asus are offering. Now what I loved about this phone is it comes with USB Type-C port. Yes, you heard it right, USB Type-C port under 15,000 rupees, which is very good because very few brands do that right now. And a dedicated SD card slot with dual 4G VoLTE SIM card support. So all these things are really good. So good job Samsung. What I didn't like is the sound quality of the speaker, which isn't that good, and even the output is decently loud. Here is a demo. The output on earphones through headphone jack was fine, no complaints. Buttons on the side are although made out of plastic, but they are good, so no complaints once again. Now for a change, let's talk about cameras now. It has the dual camera setup at the back, and of which one is a normal 13 megapixel camera with f1.9 aperture and the other one is an ultra wide 5 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. In daylight, pictures came out good. Dynamic range is decent too once again. Now the wide angle camera that is given on the rear is obviously better than having a depth sensor, but to be honest, the quality is just mediocre. Also, there is this weird issue that I faced a couple of times where if I click the picture with a wide angle camera, the colors look different compared to the normal one. So hope Samsung will fix this issue. In low light, the pictures came out strictly average and nothing great. Realme 2 Pro and Zenfone Max Pro M2 do a better job in this area. In terms of portrait, the blur was not proper as you can see it over here. It happened a lot of times, so hope Samsung will fix this issue. Same happened in selfies too, and here are some of the samples to show that. The front camera is an 8 megapixel one, but the quality in daylight is again strictly average. Not much of detail can be seen here, and most of the time face was soft and the background was a bit sharper. Here are some of the samples to show that. Now in terms of video, it can only shoot in 1080p and sadly there is no stabilization, so videos just come out okayish, nothing great. Although I must say that focusing was quite good and you can see it in the video. So guys, I'm recording this video with the rear camera of the Samsung Galaxy M20. I'm walking right now so you can judge the stabilization, and let's try to focus on these flowers which are over here. So you can do that. The focusing, you can see that the focusing is quite good. It was quite quick, and also I feel that it is slightly overexposing the flowers, but then that's how it is. It is a quite bright color. so maybe because of that. And you can see the focusing on hand is also quite nice. So yeah, focusing is good, and video quality I'll have to check on the PC. The front camera also can shoot 1080p videos, but once again it looks less detailed and there is no stabilization too. So guys, I'm shooting this video with the front camera of the Samsung Galaxy M20. Let me know how is the video quality, audio quality, as well as the stabilization. I'm walking right now, and this is how it will adjust the exposure, I believe. So this is how the video quality is, and to me it looks good on the display, but I don't know how is the stabilization and all that stuff, so let me know. Now, one of the things I'm sure a lot of people will like about this device is the 5000 mAh battery, because it is very difficult to kill this 5000 mAh battery. Even if you use it very heavily, I'm sure that you will have some kind of battery left at the end of the day. Now, with my kind of usage, I was easily getting 9+ hours of screen on time, which is fantabulously fantastic. Now, my usage includes 1 to 2 hours of calls, WhatsApp all day long, YouTube for 2 hours at least, 1 hour of Twitter and Instagram at least. So with that kind of usage, I was getting 9+ hours of screen on time. So that is just amazing, because I have used a lot of devices, and getting 9 hours of screen on time is something that very few devices can do. And this is probably the best phone when it comes to battery life, under 15,000 rupees. Now, what is amazing apart from this is that the charging time is very fast. Like, you can get this device from 0 to 100% in less than 2.5 hours with the included fast charger. So I really don't have any complaints when it comes to charging time also, and with the battery life. Both the things are just amazing on this device. Now, talking about the display, I never expected a water drop notch display from Samsung at this price, and looking them do all these unexpected things is just fun. Anyways, back to the display. It's a TFT panel, and to me the display looks warm, and I noticed it when I took this picture to the computer. On the phone, it looks completely different, whereas on the computer, it's saturated and different. So yes, the display is warm, but the viewing angles were good, and even the outdoor visibility was good. Now, the processor used here, which is Exynos 7904, is a new chipset launched last month, and if you compare it with Snapdragon processors, it is somewhere between 625 and 636. Which means day-to-day performance is good, and I faced no issues of slowdown or anything. Also, multitasking was good, and it had a lot of applications in the memory. Although it is not as fast as some devices with Snapdragon 660 in terms of opening applications. When it comes to gaming, casual games work completely fine, but in demanding games like PUBG, it struggles on high settings, but in low settings, it is playable. Still, to get the best experience possible on the device, I would suggest you to go to the game launcher and then go in game performance. After that, enable settings for each game and keep it on focus on performance to get the best results. The software here is Experience UI, built on top of Android Oreo, and the security patch is of January. I was expecting Android Pie, but sadly we won't get to see it anytime soon. In terms of bugs, I didn't notice any major bug, but twice when I was using the device, something random was happening even when I was not even typing or scrolling. But apart from that, no complaint. In terms of feature, there are quite a few features, but I personally liked finger sensor gesture, which lets you open and close notification shade using the fingerprint sensor. And another feature that a lot of people will like is dual messenger, which allows users to use 2 WhatsApp accounts, which is cool. Now, the fingerprint scanner is placed on the rear. It is fast and accurate, so no complaints. Face unlock feature is also present here, which is decently fast, and there is this cool animation around the front camera, which looks nice. So should you go with the Samsung Galaxy M20? Well, you should definitely if you don't play a lot of high-end games like PUBG. And if camera is not your topmost priority, then you should definitely go with this device, because it is very good when it comes to day-to-day performance. The display, as I've said, is good, and even the battery life is just amazing. Additionally, as you know, this device is from Samsung, so the service part should be good. Well, that's my verdict. Now, one more thing I want from you guys is that let me know in the comment section by typing #TimeAagaya if you feel that this device is good and you would buy the Samsung Galaxy M20. But if you feel that Samsung needs to work more, then type #AapkaTimeAayega. Do it right now. I'm waiting for you.
One eternity later.
Also, if you enjoyed this video, then please hit that like button because that would just mean a lot. I have put in a lot of effort, so please hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon and be a part of AT fam. And make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram because I'm very active on those two platforms. Over there, I post battery stats and camera samples, so make sure you follow me over there. If you're planning to buy this device, as always, link will be there in the description box. Use my link, that will definitely help out the channel. That's it for this video. This is Saurabh Naha. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.